the type of girls that he wanted. He was inquiring that he needed white girls with, big butts and, big breasts, and girls that can squirt to the ceiling.
Alrighty guys, Kentucky falls yet again. A close game, 61-59. We struggled once again. Losing at home, that was what I thought we had pretty much had that, secured for the season. I thought one loss at the most, but we've lost 2 games at home now. Kentucky continues to struggle, people. We had plenty of open three. We had a lot of open shots. Diallo missed quite a few open threes in that corner there, but, it is what it is, people. We are struggling, and it doesn't get any easier now. We had to Texas A&M, who just beat Auburn last night, and that was a great game. It was a lot of fun, that game was. You could see that coming, though. I could see that coming. I can see Texas A&M turning it on now towards the end of the year. They've got all the talent in the world. They could win the SEC championship, of course. And a lot of people say, well, Kentucky has no chance now to win the regular season, SEC and all that. Kentucky fans, we don't really think about that. We think about what we can do in March, and that's what I always think about. It's nice to do well in the SEC and all that, because the SEC's been so weak over the years, we kind of always just do good by default. But we don't really think about the SEC. We don't think about SEC titles or nothing like that. But to me, the SEC tournament will be very good for Kentucky this year, because it'll be some more games for them to play. We're just not ready. We're just not ready. We have a lot of problems to fix. Of course, Coach Cal admitted that he should have caught a timeout there the last play, instead of Alexander pretty much losing the ball and losing the game. It happens, people. It happens. Let's look at the upcoming schedule now for Kentucky, the greatest college basketball program of all time. We are struggling. It's just how it is. I can remember how bad it was back when we had Tubby Smith and Billy Gillespie. And you talk about having some bad years. I guess that was before the big YouTube days. But that was pretty much before YouTube took off and all that. That's been a while back. Cal's been here, 8 years, I think, and he's done a good job. Has it been 8 years already? Seems like it may be longer. It might be. But anyway, it's hard to think after these big losses like this. It's just, we have to accept it as fans and hope for the best. You see all the potential in the world in this team, and yet you just don't see it on the court. They're so young. It's just so much we can improve on. We're only going to get better from here, and hopefully it just clicks. All of a sudden it just clicks for this team. They get it together, and they make a deep run in March. That's what I'm hoping for. You never know. Look what St. John's has been doing. St. John's. Come on. Wow. Come on. Look what they did. But, Texas A&M, of course. That'll be a very interesting game this Saturday now. We got to look at that. And then after that, we have Auburn. So, back-to-back road games on a Saturday, and this time on a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday. It's on a Wednesday night against Auburn. But first, we have to play Texas A&M, who just beat Auburn. So, Auburn, I envision Auburn as the kind of team, I may be wrong, but I envision Auburn as the kind of team that'll get into the tournament as a 2 or a 3 seed and probably get beat the second game. That's just the mindset I see with Auburn, just because it's almost too hard to believe how well they're playing. That's just kind of the way I see them. But of course, they are leading the SEC still with that loss. They are still playing very good, even though they're probably not going to have Bruce Pearl much longer there. Who knows what's going to happen with that program? They're kind of like a program just waiting, just buying time, because they're going to be in trouble, I guess, with Bruce Pearl. Wherever Bruce Pearl goes, trouble seems to follow. But right now, they are the cream of the crop in the SEC. So as of now, everything's looking good for them. So Texas A&M takes care of them last night. at Auburn. So that's huge. Hopefully now this will be like a letdown for Texas A&M. They'll be like so confident because they beat Auburn and everything that we can go in there and grab one. You know, after playing so well and beating Auburn, it may be the perfect opportunity for Kentucky to win a nice little road game here. But I think it's pretty obvious we're not going to be favored this game to win. I don't think we're going to be favored again to win on the road. Even though we beat West Virginia, which was a big road win, I don't think Kentucky's going to be favored again on the road. I really don't. Texas A&M, they're going to be favored. Auburn's going to be favored. Arkansas is going to be favored. And Florida will be favored. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, how many games we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left. 7 games to go, people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just want to make sure. 7 games to go. And we have 1, 2, 3 home games left. So, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Texas A&M, we lose to them, we could be looking at a 4-game losing streak. It's highly possible. Who would have thought you would be saying that right now with this Kentucky team? Just imagine 4 in a row. 2 in a row right now. Just imagine 3 in a row. Texas A&M. I mean, that's something you don't see from Kentucky basketball. That's something you don't see from a blue blood program. That hardly ever happens. But when it does happen, you know, it's a big deal. So, I don't know, people. We really don't know what to expect from this team. Could the team that beat West Virginia show up Saturday and take care of business? Could that team show up? We don't know. We don't know. I have no idea how the game is going to go. I do think it will be a close game. And the question is, can Kentucky make plays down the stretch? Or will Texas A&M give Kentucky the game possibly? Or will we give them the game? You know, that's just how it is right now with Kentucky basketball. It really is. Diallo cannot shoot the ball. Of course, he pretty much got benched there for most of the game, but he had like, was it 3 open threes in the corner or 2 wide open? We can't really make the 3 ball. I mean, we really cannot shoot the 3. And that's really what's hurting this team more than anything, in my opinion. We just cannot make that outside shot. Let's look at the stats. Knox has disappeared. Played 37 minutes, scored 10 points, 3 rebounds. His shots disappeared after the West Virginia game. Richards, 5 points, 8 rebounds. Washington, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Those 2 bigs should just be better. I mean, they should be better, but that's how it goes. And Alexander played 39 minutes, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. We got Alexander and Knox almost playing the whole game, every game. I mean, wow. Gabriel, 4 points, 1 rebound. Vanderbilt, 4 points, 1 rebound. Green, 15 points, 4 assists. Diallo, 13 minutes, bricked some shots, and he sat out the rest of the game. Kalia Jones, 5 minutes for Kalia Jones. Give him some more time. Sit Washington or Richards, my goodness. I think if you played Kalia Jones the 26 minutes that Richards got, he would have possibly 10 points and a couple more rebounds. Man, I really like Washington and Richards early in the year. I really like them a lot. They're not producing. Alexander, 15 points. He's their best player now. It's clear, but he cannot shoot the 3 ball. I don't know what is up with the way he shoots the 3 ball. It's kind of awkward and weird. It's kind of like a push shot. Kind of like holds it and pushes it. It's almost like he doesn't flick his wrist. Like he pushes it. It's weird. It's a weird looking shot. Especially when you see him shoot an outside shot with it. Let's see. Remember Wayne Turner for Kentucky? Anybody remember him? How he would he had the oddest looking shot ever, but he could not be stopped going inside. Anybody remembers Wayne Turner? Oh yeah, he was unstoppable. When he got in March Madness, he was something to see. Wayne Turner was. Let's see. Vanderbilt, 15 minutes, he had a big brick, big 3-point brick. 4 points, 1 rebound. I think we get Richards or Washington playing pretty good, and Vanderbilt gets a little bit better, and we can make some threes. I mean, that's really what's hurting Kentucky is outside shots. It's bad. Just give Kentucky the open three. They're going to miss it. Go down the other court, play slow, and grind it out. You've got a damn good chance of beating Kentucky. A real good chance. Almost like a 90% chance. So, anyway, guys, Texas A&M, they're starting to get it together now. You can see it with them. Let's look at Texas A&M. Let's see what kind of see what they've done their last few games. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're not getting it together. Let's see. They beat Auburn. They beat South Carolina. They beat Arkansas. They lost to Kansas. They lost to LSU. They won against Missouri. They won against, okay. They beat Tennessee. They lost to Tennessee. Alrighty, guys. I don't know, really. I guess it was just one of those games where they won. I don't know if Texas A&M is a bubble team or not. I think they are. I think we're on the verge of being a bubble team right now. We're still in a tournament right now, people. But a couple more losses. And, you know, that Tennessee win, I think, would have really, as I hate to say it, but we lost to Tennessee the last game, of course, but that would have really helped us a lot beating a top 15 team after beating West Virginia, you know, a week before. That would have been like, well, it pretty much sealed the deal. I think it would have sealed the deal for Kentucky to get in the tournament. But I guess we're like an 8 or 9 seed now, probably. Maybe. Just imagine Kentucky going in as an 8 seed and playing like a Villanova or something, or a Duke or something like that. That'd be wild, wouldn't it? Second game. But anyway, Kentucky, we got to play better. I don't know what to tell you, people. I still enjoy watching Kentucky, and I'm still going to support the team. You know, I know a lot of the Kentucky fans that's been here since Cal's been here. I think a lot of the younger Kentucky fans, I guess you could say, they don't remember the Tubby years and the Billy Gillispie, the end of Tubby's, you know, the end of his career, and then Billy Gillispie. A lot of them don't remember those years. You talk about some bad years. I won't even get into it. Cal, as bad as it's been, people, let's remember Cal seems to always do well in the tournament. He always seems to get the team ready. They always do well when it comes to March Madness, when it comes to the tournament. We had the NIT year, of course, but he seems to always get the team together. They seem to always be ready to make a run come March. So we will see, people. Cal seems to be like, he's like a different coach when it comes to the tournament. It seems like it's weird to say that, but that's just how it seems. But what more can we say, people? The struggles continue. We got to support this team. We got to stay positive. I know it's easy to just talk about how bad we are and all this. Coach Cal needs to go. That one and done's not working. It's just not working. It's worked pretty well. We won one. We could have easily won 3 national championships. You know, we won one. We do good. We make a deep run every year. We have a chance. We've had a chance pretty much every year Cal's been there to win it. And how many teams can actually go out there and say at the beginning of every year, we've got a chance to be in the Final Four, the Elite 8? Not many teams can say that. Maybe Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky, Kansas. You know, just the top programs, they're pretty much the only ones that can go out every year and say that. And that's where Kentucky's been, you know, for almost every year but this year. But still, we could turn it around. You know, we've always been one of those teams where you're like, few things go their way, they could win it all. So that's all you can pretty much ask for every year, is that right there. Just being able to say that we've got a chance to do this. we can pull this out. We can win this title. We have a chance for a Final Four. And if a few things go our way, you never know, we might win the whole damn thing. If Anthony Davis pops up again in another recruiting class, you never know what can happen. What team was something? Anthony Davis. Whew. What a talent he was. So anyway, guys, Kentucky and Texas A&M. I expect Kentucky to play hard. My heart's going with Kentucky, but my gut tells me Texas A&M will win. But I'm going to support this team. Support this team, people. Be positive. It'll get better. I believe in Coach Cal. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. 7 games to go. Never know. So, as always, guys, go Big Blue. We are Kentucky. We are the greatest college basketball program of all time. Have a great day as always. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.